fight on till victory is won. Welcome to Take 5 with GPS on this Sunday edition, the 21st of February. Delighted to be with you as we are moving into the last week of our celebration of Black excellence. 28 days doesn't seem to be enough, so I may just extend it a little bit into March a little bit here with a few other features. But throughout this month, we have looked at Black excellence in the form of inventors and creative persons who have contributed to our lives in ways that are sometimes hidden from us. Major inventions that we didn't know were thought of by Black persons, and also the unusual things, the things that make our lives better that maybe we didn't need, but we sure do enjoy as well. So I hope you're well this morning. Please say hello to each other. It's a little bit of a sleepy Sunday here, so I'm glad that you are up at this hour and ready to sing and experience community together here in the Twin Cities. The temperature has warmed up dramatically. We can go outside and perhaps we'll get a little snow, which is a wonderful thing. So wherever you are, I hope the weather is nice and you can get outside and enjoy a bit of your day as well. Let's take a moment to take stock of how we're doing today as we prepare. Today we're going to lean into some of what I would call giants of Black excellence, both in music and in science. And the name of the person, when I say his name, you will automatically have an association with him. George Washington Carver is our featured person of the day. Just roll your shoulders back with me. Roll your shoulders forward. I invite you to take your hands in the namaste position where we acknowledge goodness and lighten each other. And I want to invite you just to exhale out with one hand to the screen. Inhale back in. Exhale that same hand out. Inhale in. And now let's take the other hand. Exhale out. And inhale in. And out. And back in. Reaching up, pressing out the weight of the world off your shoulders. Inhale back down. Exhale, pressing down and out. Inhale back up and in. Give yourself a nice Sunday morning hug. Inhale and exhale, and the other arm on top just to even things out. Great. Let's check in and see who else has signed on this morning here. Lovely to see you all. Thanks for the affirmations about extending a little bit too here. We will have a great time. Kathy, I asked the same question too. How can I be late in my own house to my own show sometimes? It's just the way of the pandemic world. But we all extend grace. We're here now and we're ready to sing together. So let's take a moment and just check out what our voices are doing on this Sunday morning. I want to invite you to use an SH just to kind of coax your folds into action this morning. So we're going to do a shoo, shoo, sho, sho, sha. 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 One more. Shoo, shoo, sho, sho, sha. Let's keep that SH. We're going to add a V at the top. So we have a shoo, 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 one more. Both of those consonant sounds, as you know, are designed to get our breath flowing, to get the vocal folds working in a smooth and efficient way here. Now let's stick with that V and let's just come down. Voo, 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 and And sing, oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. I change it up on you a little bit. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. Here we go. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. Couple more. Oh, what a lovely way to sing this way. I messed it up. Haha. Oh, what a lovely day to sing this way. I knew I would trip myself up since I changed my own exercise. So delighted to lean into another one of my namesakes. Maybe this is the third person who shares the name George with me. But when I think of Black excellence, one of the first names that comes to mind for me is George Washington Carver, and I could not have this series without George Washington Carver. While he didn't invent anything per se that we use every day, it was his work, his persistence, his groundbreaking leadership and excellence of mind and thought at the university and in the laboratory that paved the way for many of the inventions and inventors that we have discussed. George Washington Carver was born in 1864. He's known as an agricultural scientist, an educator, and an inventor. One of the things that he did was to promote alternative crops to cotton, and he also created methods that would prevent soil depletion so that, they could use the soil over and over so that more crops could be generated and we would take care of the earth. And he is regarded on all accounts as the most prominent Black scientist of the 20th century. He was a professor at the Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University, one of the most prominent of our historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs. And it was there he developed the techniques of improving the soil with repeated plantings of the cotton. But the other thing that he really wanted and he advocated for was for farmers, particularly poor farmers coming from lower socioeconomic statuses and backgrounds, to grow other crops. And this is what he was most known for, peanuts. We think of George Washington Carver and we think a lot about peanuts. But he also wanted them to grow sweet potatoes. He wanted them to do this so they could be self-sufficient. They could grow their own food to improve their own quality of life. And as the story goes, he created more than 100 recipes for peanuts. And then he also developed so many products. Not many of them became commercially successful, but this, as I said, paved the way for a lot of work there. His work goes outside the Black community in this era where there was a lot of, as you can imagine, segregation and divisiveness, where even in the white community, he was praised for his achievements and even featured in Time magazine, where they compared him to Leonardo, a Black Leonardo. You know how I do not like those comparisons, but that just gives you the idea of the regard with which he was held. So today we honor George Washington Carver as our featured entrepreneur and inventor and educator. And I thought to pair with someone of such great historical prominence and elegance, we would go to the gospel music tradition. We haven't done much with gospel, but we know that gospel music emerged out of the blues. It emerged out of the spiritual art form in the Black church as a way for us to express ourselves. And the blues became more musically inclusive, involving more instruments, more rhythm, bringing the nightclub experience to the church is what gospel music did. And James Cleveland is considered the king of gospel music, an icon. And this is one of his most popular songs. It takes one slide. There's one set of lyrics. We'll sing it a few times here just so you can get into it. But this was a song of great encouragement, and it is a song of great encouragement to the people in my community who were oppressed, who were feeling like they couldn't get a way forward, we've come too far to let someone turn us back. We know the way isn't going to be easy, and we know that God didn't bring us this far to leave us. Here's what it sounds like, friends. I don't feel no waste tired. I've come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Why don't you sing with me? That's all it is. I don't feel no waste tired. I've come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. This can be an anthem in the midst of anything in your life, friends. I don't feel no waste tired. I've come too far. I've come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far. We repeat that now. I don't believe he brought me this far. You can harmonize. I don't believe he brought me this far. I don't believe he brought me this far. One more time. I don't believe he brought me this far. Here we go. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. In our Black experience, we repeat things to let it sink deep into our souls. And so I share that message and that idea with you today. Just keep pressing on, friends. Keep moving forward. Keep working. Keep repeating those thoughts of goodness, because we haven't come this far to be left behind yet. I hope you all have a beautiful Sunday, a splendiferous, splendid Sunday. And tomorrow morning, we'll start again another week of Black Excellence on Take 5. Be well, friends. See you soon.